To begin, can you please state your name?
My name is Benjamin Noriega Ortiz.
What legal problem did you have that made you seek the services of Adam Leitman Bailey, PC?
The legal problem that we had that the sponsor in our building, a brand new building on the beach in Rockaway, was having difficulties completing the building. And there were a lot of problems that were construction problems that we could not get them to agree to fix or to agree to even admit that the project had a fault. So that was basically the problem, and today we signed a settlement.
How did you choose to come to Adam Leitman Bailey to deal with this problem?
Well, Adam's reputation is quite known, and we had already tried before with another attorney and didn't really work out, and we wanted more action and somebody that has the power to go after the sponsor that was lacking work and just get it done.
Describe your experience working with Leni Morrison Cummings.
Well, working with Leni was fantastic. She's really personal and wonderful, wonderful person. She really likes to be involved with the client. She's come to our meetings. She's come to the building. She's met with the unit owners. She actually presented and explained the case to everybody, so everybody was aware of it. Our building is very involved, and it's a very small building, only 26 units, of which 23 are in use. The other 3 are not purchased yet. They belong to the sponsor. So the unit owners are very, very close, and they want information all the time. So Leni really explained very, very comfortable and very easy and very simple the process that we had to go through. So it was really great.
What did Adam Leitman Bailey, PC do to assist you?
One of the most important things that Adam's company did is really to explain what were the choices that we had. The building doesn't have a lot of money. I mean, it's a brand new building. There's not that many unit owners, so the funds are not that big for, say, an extensive lawsuit. So the settlement was really one of the choices, and we tried to do something fast in the beginning and try to see if we could get to an agreement. And as it turned out, I think we're happy with the results.
What were the results that Adam Leitman Bailey, PC got for you?
Well, the result is that we agree with the sponsor. We're actually now in very good terms with the sponsor. We met many times, the board with the sponsor and then the attorneys together. We found a way to talking to them and resolving issues and then coming to the attorneys. This was a great recommendation so that we can actually feel that we don't have any pressure dealing with the settlement. And I think that the result is that I believe everything that we needed or we wanted to be done, it's in the settlement and it's on its way to being done.
Are you satisfied with how Adam Leitman Bailey, PC handled your matter?
I'm extremely satisfied. It is such a difference I noticed between Adam's company and the other attorney, for instance, that didn't read information, was late on the time. I mean, everything in Adam's office is by the book. I mean, the paperwork is ready, everybody's on time, the phone calls get returned right away, the emails get returned. It wastes no time. I mean, it's really extremely professional. In my profession, in interior design, we actually are very scrutinized, so we also have to be professional like that. So I really understand how you have to really be deferent to the client. I mean, the client is number one, and that's how Adam's office treats us, like number one.
How were we different from the opposing counsel if you compared the styles that the law firms operated in?
The difference between the two counsels, I think the most important thing is that all the paperwork and all the information is studied on Adam's office very well, and there's no going back. Once decisions are made, that it's done. What I noticed on the other counsels is that there were decisions made, and then later on they would change their mind. and then we have to go back to the drawing table, so to speak. So I do like in my profession, I do like when I make a decision, that's the final decision, and then we move on. I don't like to linger and go around. I like to just make sure that everything is, understood and studied, so that when I make the decision, I don't have to go back and restudy it.
What other services does Adam Leitman Bailey PC provide for the Savon?
As part of this settlement, we actually had to do a few liens on apartments in the building, because unfortunately we had some a storm, Sandy, go through the building, and some unit owners stopped paying their common charges, and so we had to do that. The sponsor was one of the unit owners that stopped paying the common charges, so the lien was very successful, and we actually are getting a check for common charges.
Okay. So are we not representing the board as general counsel?
We are, yeah. We're using the Adams office for general counsel. However, we don't have anything all pressing right now, and it's just on board, but not. Once this settlement is done, which is we just signed. We don't have anything coming up, hopefully.
Were you affected by Hurricane Sandy? And if so, how has Adam Leitman Bailey PC been there to help you?
The building was very affected by the storm, by Sandy. The building is on the edge. What used to be the boardwalk now is actually on the sand. And the ocean went right through our lobby and through our building, so all the infrastructure had to be redone. And we're still in conversations with FEMA, SBA, to get a loan, which was approved. We're still in conversation with our insurance company. So money still has not fully come in. One of the things that helped having Adam's office is that we actually had to go back to some unit owners that stopped paying their common charges. Some people didn't understand that just because you cannot use your apartment, it's no reason not to pay the common charges, because that's how we fix a building. So, I explained it as many times as I could, and then when they just didn't listen, we just went to Adam's office, and there's a lien in those apartments that don't pay.
Would you recommend Adam Leitman Bailey PC to other people who have real estate legal problems?
I would totally recommend Adam's office for any real estate problems. I mean, I think the professionalism is really great. It's the staff is good. The manpower is fantastic, and I think if you have a problem that is going to require very immediate action and fast action, it's a great firm, because you have the entire infrastructure to commit to the project quickly.
Do we have your permission to post this on our website?
Yes, you have my permission.